I don't care what world you're in, whether it be numismatics, whether it be stocks or any financial thing, anything, whether you're on TV or the internet, doesn't matter. All they're talking about is precious metals, gold, silver, gold, all-time highs every day, silver rocketing towards all-time highs, and people are talking about it doubling all-time highs. Precious metals, precious metals, precious metals. That's the entire story. That's all anybody's talking about. And you can't talk about precious metals, you can't talk about silver without talking about the American silver eagle. The American silver eagle, first, is the bulwark of all silver coins, what we call sovereign silver coins that are actually legal tender in the entire world. I mean, it leads the way, is what it is. Since Ronald Reagan signed the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1985, this has been the coin worldwide that has been, kind of the silver standard for the entire world. And for the first 20 years of the American silver eagle, it was only made in mint state, business strike, which they made millions and millions and millions and millions, and proof, which was the collector version. For the 20th anniversary of the American silver eagle in 2006, the United States Mint debuted a new finish. They call it uncirculated. We call it burnished. And the reason is it's fundamentally different than the regular mint state or business strike coin. First of all, by the way it's made. Secondly, by the mintage. We'll discuss that here in a minute. But the reason it's called burnished is that's how they prepare the planchets. A planchet is an unstruck coin. So they take an unstruck silver blank and they send it through this burnishing machine. And what it does is it takes all these little tiny beads. They're ceramic. They're really, really tiny. And it kind of finishes the planchet. It burnishes the planchet to give it this fabulous matte finish that you see right here. It's a very technologically advanced process. And that started in 2006. And they did it in 2006, 2007, 2008. Then we had, if you recall, a little economic hiccup worldwide in 2008. And the United States Mint, everybody then rushed to get the regular mint state silver eagles. By law, those are the ones they have to do. So for 2 years, 2009 and 2010, they couldn't even make the burnished American silver eagle because it's a specialty version. It's a specialty version. And then in 2011, they started making the burnished silver eagle again, and they have continued that through today, through 2025. If we can look at the reverse on these, one of the ways you can tell the difference, I can look at the coins and tell the difference, right? But if you want to understand, since they're the special collector version, the United States Mint, in essence, signs them. And they do that with a mint mark. These are made at the West Point Mint. That's the Type 1 coin. That's the Type 1 coin made from 2006 to 2020. And then in 2021, we start with the Type 2, and the W is right above the eagle's tail feathers there. Always, in essence, signed by the United States Mint as this special finished coin. And as a matter of fact, this finish is so special that while the United States government makes literally millions, and these days tens of millions of regular American silver eagles, it is such a specialized process that it is the only silver eagle made by the United States Mint where the blanks have to be hand-fed into the press. They have to be hand-fed into the press. That's the specialty. That's how delicate, that's how beautiful these coins are. The other thing that sets the burnished silver eagle apart from all of the other silver eagles, it is, in every single year of its issue, it is the rarest regular issue silver eagle put out by the United States Mint. As a matter of fact, 5 of the rarest silver eagles ever made by the United States Mint are burnished silver eagles. And I think this year may set the record. 2025 may well be the rarest of all the burnished silver eagles. And if you ask me, just my opinion, I have no information necessarily, but they're doing things. They're stopping the S-Mint proof American silver eagle. They may well be stopping the American burnished silver eagle. Well, I don't know if it's going to be this year, next year for the semi-quincentennial. I have no idea, but I think its life is coming to an end because they only make about 100,000 coins. Whereas the regular silver eagle, they're going to make 30 million, 40 million. In the proof silver eagles between West Point and San Francisco, they're going to make 1 million coins. These are literally 5, 10 times rarer than the proof coins, and I mean 100 times rarer than the regular mint state coins. So these are the rarest of the rare. These are the most desirable collectibles in the marketplace today, and by far and away the most difficult coins to get in the entire American Silver Eagle series. So what we have done is over the last, we've been doing this, putting this program together for probably about 3 to 4 years now. For 3 to 4 years, we have been trying to go out there and literally 1 at a time, 3 at a time, 5 at a time, buying burnished American Silver Eagles. They are far rarer to get in the marketplace than what anybody understands out there. People just don't realize how difficult they are to get. And many collectors have overlooked these for over 2 decades. Well, that has kind of stopped. Everybody is starting to look at the burnish, particularly with the 2025. The mintage on the single 2025 is only 90,000 coins. You have to understand that. I mean, that's rarer than like enhanced uncirculateds and all this other stuff that bring hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, even $1,000 plus per coin. So we've been working for 3 years. And understand, we're one of the biggest coin companies in the world. And we've been working 3 years to try to put together 500 sets. I mean, you know, regular Silver Eagles, I can put together 500 sets. You know, it may take a month, but I can do it. But 3 years later, I mean, we're there. So here's what we have in terms of an offer for your opportunity, for your collecting delight, if you will. Not only do we have 500 sets, but we have them individually numbered. This happens to be set number 1. We are the only company that can do individually numbered NGC sets, coins, anything. We have the exclusive right to do individually numbered coins with NGC. So you cannot buy an individually numbered set from anybody but us. We also have the exclusive on PSS, which is our Premier Select series. We determine coins that are of substantial collector interest, and those coins only go into the PSS holders. And then we also have the exclusive Ronald Reagan Liberty Coin Act 40th anniversary label. So we have 3 levels of exclusivity on every single one of these coins that you cannot buy anywhere. So you're guaranteed for the 300 million Americans and 150 million Americans that collect coins, only 500 of these match-numbered sets will ever be available. For the rarest, most desirable coin in the Silver Eagle series made by the United States Mint. I hope you understand what your opportunity is for this. I really hope you understand what your opportunity is on this, because it is substantial. It is unique. It is one of a kind. And once these 500 sets sell out, that's going to be it. This is my, I think, first presentation of this particular set. We have already, through our concierge program, already sold about 40% of all of the sets that are ever going to be available. So understand your opportunity from a quantity standpoint is very limited, So here's what you get. For $39.99, $95, I understand it's not an inconsidered purchase. That's why we have a 2-pay option. You can make this in 2 payments if you like. You get all 18 coins, all certified Mint State 69. I think we have a limited number of Mint State 70 sets, but they are double this or more, okay? And they are far more difficult to get. And we have only maybe a handful. They could well be sold out, even at $8,000. Understand you have over a pound of silver here. So when you just look at the silver, there is a significant part of this that is just the intrinsic value. But understand this isn't what you would call a bullion coin. And by bullion, I mean like the regular mint state American silver eagle, at the end of the day, starts with the majority of its value just being the silver that it contains. And while each and every one of these coins contain 1 ounce of pure silver, 999 fine silver, the real value in this is the collector value, the incredibly rare mintages. Can we take a look at the mintage charts? I want to kind of run through this. Keep in mind, over the last 15 years, the average mintage of an American mint state silver eagle, okay, what we call an uncirculated eagle, is about 25 million coins. Look at these coins right here. 6, 7, and 8, they made a few of those. But then starting in 11, the mintages just drop. And we go to 2022, and then as you go out to the end, 2023, 2024, 2025, those mintages crater. Those mintages crater. They're the rarest of all of them, are basically the last 3 years. The last 3 years. And we include these coins up through and including 2025. I've seen other sets similar to this that usually stop in 2022, which is why I stopped the chart there. And those sell for, I think they're $4,300 or $4,400, and they're missing 3 coins. Okay, so add that in there. They're pretty close to $5,000 for what would amount the same things. However, they're not PSS. Okay, they're not individually numbered. They're not the 40th anniversary Ronald Reagan label from NGC. So while they're out there and significantly more money, they are in essence less attractive to collectors because they don't have that triple level of exclusivity. I mean, oftentimes if you find something in the coin collecting world that's exclusive, it has 1 level. Either the label's exclusive or something's exclusive, it's 1 level. You just don't find collectibles that have 3 levels of exclusivity. The fact that it's numbered. We're the only company that can sell individually numbered NGC coins of any kind, let alone a set of this rarity and desirability. We're the only a company of any kind, that has the PSS label, the Premier Select Series. It has become one of the most exclusive and most sought-after labels in the numismatic market today. And we are the only company that can do the 40th anniversary of the American Silver Eagle label with Ronald Reagan on it, celebrating the Liberty Coin Act of 1985. All of that together makes this one of the most considered collectibles that you will look at. And here is the beauty of this. Like I said, we've been 3 years in the making, 3 years putting this together. And understand, with one phone call, you can get the entire set. With one phone call, you can get the entire set. You can be one of 500 people worldwide. That's not true. It's less than 500 people because we have had several people buy multiple sets. So I'm going to restate that to 400 people worldwide. 400 people worldwide that can own this set. The most exclusive Silver Eagle regular issue set that is available any place in the marketplace. Because if you look, we had a numbered edition of the regular Mint State 69 American Silver Eagles. That set is completely and much more than 500. Completely and totally, utterly sold out. We had a set of all the proof American Silver Eagles. That also, absolutely, well, we might have a dozen sets or so left. But that edition is in essence sold out. We have just now, and the reason we have the burnished, in other words, the rarest, the most collectible, the most undervalued, in my opinion, coin in the set, the reason we offer that last instead of first is just the phenomenal difficulty of us to be able to put these sets together, to even find these coins. Literally a multi-year journey for us, a journey you can finish with a single solitary phone call. The rarity of this is unprecedented in modern American numismatics. Because if you look at the proof coins, the average mintage of proof coins by the United States Mint from its inception is in the, a million plus per year, 2 million per year. I mean, millions of coins per year. And if you look at the American regular mint state or business strike silver eagle in mint state 69, you look at the mintage of that, you're talking about tens of millions of coins per year. But the burnished, not tens of millions, not millions, but literally like 100,000 possible sets worldwide. Only about 100,000, that's if you could find every single solitary coin that has ever been made by the United States Mint. And we know that's not possible. Because like I said, in our 3-year journey, we were able to compile 500 sets. Now you have that opportunity to pick up the phone and get that entire set, literally 3 years worth of work on our part, and you have the opportunity to get that. Remember, 18 ounces of silver, complete set, to every coin from 2006 to 2025. You'll notice the gap up there at the top. There is no 2009 or 2010 coin. If you remember, there was a little recession in 2008. And everybody rushed, much as it is today, everybody rushed to get the regular mint state silver eagle, and the United States government, by law, has to provide those first. They didn't even have enough blanks to make the 2009 and 2010, hence the 2-year gap. Starts again in 2011 and continues unabated now until 2025, every single solitary coin. Well, that same silver issue is starting to happen right now. That same silver demand. That's why, like I said, my opinion, I have no facts to back this up, just kind of a gut feel. I got to be honest, 50 years in the business. I think we may be getting towards the end of the burnished American silver eagle. The United States Mint seems to be turning over all of their designs, all of their finishes. I mean, they've already announced, no Kennedy on the $50 next year. There's going to be no S-minted proof silver eagle next year. As the United States Mint, according to their own press release, says, we are trying to bring exciting new designs into the collector world. Once again, the way that you can determine this, if you look at the reverse of the coin, on the left right there is the original heraldic design that was designed by John Mercanti, started in 1986 and ended in 2021. The W mint is just to the left of the eagle's tail there. On the right, you have Emily Domstra, who designed the Type 2 coin that started in 2021, and the W is just above the eagle's feathers that you see right there. That's what sets it apart from the regular mint state coin, the common American silver eagle, if you will. This is the most exclusive, complete set of American silver eagles that has been manufactured by the United States Mint since 1986. And we have got this incredibly limited number of these that has literally been years in the making for us. Literally been years in the making for us to be able to put it into your hands with our triple 3 levels of exclusivity. First of all, numbered NGC. We're the only company that can do numbering, individually numbered sets or individual coins at NGC. We're the only company that can do PSS, Premier Select Series, at NGC. We're the only company that can do the 40th Anniversary Liberty Coin Act Ronald Reagan label. So you have those 3 levels of exclusivity. You've got the incredible rarity of the rarest American silver eagle set that has ever been put out by the United States government. Like I said, 3 years for us to put together 500 sets. You can complete and collect your set with a single phone call that should literally take less than a minute. Take advantage of this in a world where it's all about silver, it's all about American silver eagles, it's all about collectability, it's all about tangible assets. This is that set that you want to put away, that you want to put back, that you want to have, that is absolutely, positively complete. Some of the rarest silver eagles ever made by the United States Mint, incredibly limited edition. Please, please pick up the phone. Get one of these today.